What's up, guys? My name is MadSquash924. Welcome back to another episode of some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is part 70 now of our playthrough thus far, and we are in front of Keep Orsa and a computer room. We're gonna go into both of these rooms and learn some history about some of the Rakata history. Yes, Revan, what do you need? Okay. Questions. And then, then we're going to get the history rundown, like we were going to do at the end of the last episode, but this time, we're having it at the beginning. So, tell me about the beginnings of the Rakata Empire. Long ago, we Rakata were a great species-faring people. Our ships combined technology and the power of the Force, and we were able to pilot them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Everywhere we went, we found civilizations less advanced and weaker than our own, but instead of helping them advance, we conquered and enslaved them. Back then, we could still command the Force. That, combined with our advanced technology, made our march conquest irresistible. Soon the Infinite Empire stretched across the entire galaxy. Over time, we lost our ability to use the Force, however. Some believe we had used the Force for so long that we evolved biologically and became immune to its effects. In any case, once we lost our sensitivity to the Force, our empire began to fracture. We had to revert more conventional space travel using inferior technology, and our ultimate collapses were inevitable. Okay, so how did the Rakata Empire collapse? Long ago, the Rakata ruled the all-known galaxy. All species bowed down to us, but we were a corrupt people. And in our fall from glory, there are terrible lessons that must be learned. The Infinite Empire was built on slaughter. It was inevitable it should collapse upon itself. War, plague, and slave rebellion forced us to retreat back here to our hidden home world. Here, conflict among power-hungry warlords escalated into a full civil war. Terrible weapons of mass destruction were unleashed, driving most of the Rakata far beneath the earth for shelter. Devastation ravaged the world. Our people were scattered, our cities leveled, our very existence of all but erased. The glory of Infinite Empire is nothing but the dust and bones. In the past few thousand years, small bands of Rakata have begun to return to the surface, but they are very primitive and superstitious creatures. Only we elders remember anything of the true past. Okay. That's something else. Tell me about the tribe of elders. We elders are descendants of the holy priest caste of the Infinite Empire, survivors of the terrible weapons unleashed by the warlords during the final collapse of our empire. Inside the Temple of the Ancients, our ancestors were safe from the devastation that forced the other Rakata to flee underground. We emerged from the temple to find an empty and ruined land. At least we understood the terrible power of our own technology. To ensure it could never be unleashed upon us again, we sealed the ancient knowledge within the temple. Let's see if there's anything else we need. What do you know about the other Rakata tribes here? Many centuries ago, the other Rakata began to emerge from the underground warrens where they had sought shelter from the devastations of warlords. But these Rakata were as violent as the warlords they had fled millennia ago. After centuries of battle and bloodshed, the tribes of the One had emerged as the strongest of them all. Now the One, lured by half-remembered legends of his people, lusts to possess the terrible power locked inside the temple. We can never allow that to happen. And because you can't use the Force, you couldn't destroy the One. I mean, of course, we have the technology to destroy the One and his followers, but if we killed them all, then we would only prove that we have learned nothing over the past 20,000 years. We have tried to negotiate with him. We went emissaries under a flag or truce when the One first arrived on this island, but all our envoys were brutally slaughtered. The One is mad with power. We choose not to fight him. So our only course of action is to stay here in isolation where we are safe, just as we had done for the past 20,000 years. Okay. Well, I must be going. Yes, of course. You have much to do and little enough time to do it, but if you ever had any questions for me, I would be happy to try to answer them. Let's go in the computer room. Get some more information of the Rakata history, the Rakatan Empire. Now these holograms make more sense. When we saw the first one on Kashyyyk, and then later on we saw another one of their race in a prison of their vice that they made. And clearly it was work of the Rakata that actually created that little prison, if you remember the prison that we acquired back in Korriban for some spice and stuff. Okay. User blah blah blah. User verification user, non-Rakata. Access to auxiliary archives is restricted to Rakata or approved servants. Slaves must not access the archives. Okay. I do serve the Rakata. How else would I learn the language? Logical. User speaks the language of the Rakata in order to serve them. User added to authorized list of non-Rakata. Notice, further information can be obtained from the main archives within the Temple of Ancients, downloading codes to bypass exterior energy fields surrounding temple. My archives are ready for information retrieval and download into remote datapad storage. Please select a topic. Okay, we have some... wow, a lot of things in here. Well, starters. I'm kind of looking for the secrets of the ancient Rakata to know a little bit more about them, you know? Searching. Retrieving information. These secrets are locked within the Temple of Ancients. The Elders sealed this information away to prevent the technology from falling into the wrong hands. Okay, we know how to get into the temple. No need to ask that question. Here we go. Tell me about the Starforge. Searching. Error. No information on the Starforge detected. Information may be recorded in the databanks within the Temple of the Ancients. This computer sucks. Can I know the history of the Rakata? Searching. Retrieving information. At its peak, the Infinite Empire of the Rakata ruled over 500 planets and was comprised of 10 billion Rakata, over 1 trillion slaves scattered across a galaxy. But over time, the empire grew weak and corrupt and turned against its own self. Civil war, slave rebellions, and a great plague spread throughout the galaxy. We've heard of the plague, but what is it? Its origins were unknown, perhaps the creation of an enslaved species, perhaps a mutation of a natural virus. It killed only Rakata, and it spread to every corner of the galaxy. The Infinite Empire crumbled into dust as the Rakata survivors fled back here to their homeworld, isolated and hidden from the rest of the galaxy. But even hidden here on this forgotten planet, they were not safe. Millions died from the deadly plague. Many more died in the never-ending civil war. The history of the Infinite Empire ended 20,000 years ago. Now the Rakata are nothing but a few scattered primitive tribes battling for dominance and control. I want more stuff, if we can. Tell me about the Elders, particularly. The Elders are descended from the Rakata priest caste. When the Infinite Empire collapsed, the Elders isolated themselves on this island, far away from the rest of the Rakata society. The Elders hid the secret technology of the Ancients within the temple, fearing it could be used to bring about the extinction of the Rakata species. Deprived of the knowledge of the Ancients, the other Rakata degenerated into primitive tribes engaged in constant warfare. Only the Elders have preserved the true history of this world. Well, it looks like that's pretty much all the information we're going to get out of this thing. So, let's get going. I kind of figured we'd get even more information, but, it was kind of reiterating what the Keeper kind of already told us. So, I guess we'll go meet up with, Rakata at the Temple of Ancients, as they describe it as. I think we have to tell them already, though, so we'll do that. Yes, definitely will. Let's go. The time has come for you to atone for your past crimes, Revan, but the task ahead will be difficult. Those you call Dark Jedi, followers of the Old Apprentice, now dwell within the temple. Okay, That's fine. I can deal with them, I suppose. Go to the temple now. We will meet you there once the ritual has been prepared. Remember, in accordance with the ancient Rakata tradition, you must enter the temple alone. Okay, so meet us there. Excellent. We're gonna have to fight a couple Rancors, though, to get there. So, because Rancors always spawn back. Or they don't this time. Oh. I guess we'll, disband our party. And just get going. I mean, that's pretty helpful. I mean, we got to know a bit more about the history of the Rakata, which is cool. However, it seems the rest of the history is actually in the computers. One thing we also have to keep an eye out for, and I assume it's in the terminals as well, is some science-based thing for the Rakatan research. And then we'll have to come back there to the Temple of Elders. Well, the Village of Elders. Yep, there they are. I will begin the ritual. It will take many hours, but when it is complete, you must be ready. The shields will not stay down for long, so prepare yourself. Wait, someone is coming.
Wait, you can't go in there alone.
What? I have to go in there alone. The Rakata said it's their tradition or some shit.
We have had a premonition. The Force has given us a vision. There is great danger within the temple. We cannot let you face it alone.
You might be walking into a trap. Maybe Malak himself is waiting inside. Even if he isn't, that temple will be crawling with Dark Jedi. You'll need all the help you can get.
No other can go with you into that temple. You must enter it alone. That is the way of the ancient ritual. Well, Jolee, you can't come. The Rakata won't allow it.
Your destiny, maybe the fate of the entire galaxy, could be forever changed inside that temple. I'm not about to let you face that alone. Not after my premonition. There's a reason I had that vision.
Jolee speaks for both of us. You must enter the temple, but we must go with you.
So you just tell that guide of yours to do whatever he has to do to get us all inside the temple.
Well, I guess, continue the ritual then. No, you must enter the temple alone. I will not lower the shields.
I don't know what he said, but it sounds like your guide's being stubborn. We don't have time for this. The Republic fleet is on the way, and we're stuck on this planet until we deactivate that disruptor field. You have to convince him to get us inside that temple.
Okay, look. I cannot destroy the Starforge alone. It's just the way it is. It can't be helped. They have to come with me into the temple. I believe you. The others have said you wish to destroy the Starforge and end the terrible legacy of our ancestors. If we need the help to do this, I suppose I will not stand in your way. I will resume the ritual now.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to take a while? Still, we better stay ready. As soon as those shields go down, we have to get inside the temple.
John King of Pangpa, Mona Reconkile. Conkile no ba. Watatime, Yokola, Unko, Morare.
Well, we're in. With our companions in tow. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Malak.
Lord Malak, the preparations are nearly complete. Every day, the Starforge adds more ships to our fleet. It is operating at nearly 300% of our projections. The fleet is assembling around the Starforge and awaits your instructions.
Patience, Commander. My new apprentice is nearly ready. Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall begin our final conquest of the core worlds, and the Republic will be crushed forever.
As you wish, Lord Malik.
Missing a bit of his jaw, isn't he? I guess that's why he wears what he wears. To hide his disfigurement. Oh, they both have levels. Isn't that lovely? Do we want Master Toughness for Jolee? I really want to give him some implants. I'm gonna give him implants. That's what I've decided. Force Storm sounds good as well. I want to give her implants too, to be frank. I'm gonna do it. They need implants, and I have the implants to give, you know? So might as well do it now. At least I can give them something. We'll give the higher defense one to Jolee, I think. Never mind, he can only have +1 to con. So can you. I mean, that actually boosts his con to 14, which gives him the +2, which is nice. What about these gauntlets that I have? 16 and 3. Oh, right, he has +4 strength. I've forgotten. I kind of would rather level up his defenses a bit. Or at least... Yeah, well, let's switch this up, okay? Let's give this to Jolee, and we'll give this to Juhani. Yeah. Looks good. 18 and 18. He has 19 dex. I think that's okay. I mean, she technically needs to be hitting harder than him anyways, right? So... The door's sealed, and there is no visible means of unlocking it. Let's start from the left to right, and then work our way in this little circle of dreams. In this temple. This place is very dark, isn't it? I've forgotten that I gave Juhani purple and green lightsabers in accordance for Jolee and myself. That's kind of cute. I like that. I forgot I did that. Wow. Well, no droid can stop us. That's a good thing. Okay, so this is where we came from. Let's go this way. Such a pacifist move. Force whirlwind and stasis into getting gutted right before our own eyes. It's very peaceful. Nice. What's in here?
Who dares intrude on our meditations? You know the penalty for... Revan, you are back.
Oh, they know who I am. That's cool. Yes, of course, it's me. The Sith Lord has returned. Haven't you noticed? What's up? Now, bow before me or whatever.
We have sworn allegiance to Malik. He has led the Sith to conquest and victory. Your time is over, Revan.
Malak told us what happened to you. The Jedi Council has stripped you of your power. You are a shell of what you once were.
You are not fit to rule the Sith anymore, Revan. Darth Malak will reward us greatly for destroying you.
Oh, well, I suppose then I'll just do this. Kill you.
See what you can last. Got it.
Oof. Joey, please heal us. You have so much force power. Okay. Sith Power Gauntlet. What is that? Don't recognize that. +3 to strength. I mean, those are decent. I'm not gonna say they suck or anything. They're fine.
What?
They're just not as good as what we have. Impressive.
Lord Malak told us you still lived. At last, a challenge worthy of my skills. I grow so bored with slaughtering these mindless training droids. I intensified my training tenfold in hopes I would get the chance to face you in mortal combat. I am glad to see my training has not been in vain.
I didn't know we were playing Mortal Kombat. Oh. Let me enlighten you. How unfit for the ring of Mortal Kombat you are. Ooh, a new crystal. Upari. That sounds awesome. 1 to 8 and +3 damage. That might be good. I don't know. An armory. Hello. And now we get to see if that actually pans out or not. A Bothan Perception Visor. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's decent, but it's nothing particularly great for us. Okay. Some decent equipment. If we were, like, in the mid-game, but at our current pace where we are, we don't need any of this garbage. It's not even upgradable. Okay, got grenades. Makes sense. It is an armory after all. And let us take a look at this crystal. I do like massive crits, though, so I do like this one, too, quite a bit. Perhaps we can give it to, Jolie's lightsaber. Oh, I really like the blaster deflection, though. 2 and 3. 1d8 and +3. I like that better. I like the crit. Not the crit. The stun chance still for that lightsaber. And what if we gave her this, perhaps? Or the Great Dragon Pearl. Great Dragon Pearl's fine. Crits and 17s. Get massive crits with the secondary lightsaber? Why not? And these don't matter. I can't believe that's upgradable. On hit, property, stun. The dice check is 18, 100% for 2 rounds. More damage. Sure, let's make one of these for fun. And just see how powerful truly he is. Has a 50% chance to stun. And the dice check is 14. Or 100% chance to stun, but the dice check is 18. That's pretty good. If somebody equips such a thing. Let's clear out this new item inventory. There we go. And explore further. Where's this go? Okay. It's a trap. Sapith. 3 and 2. Okay. A broken droid that we can probably fix up. Don't really need to fix it up. We are pretty strong. I say that as I miss a metal box, so. Right. Okay, there's a room out here if we take a left that we've missed. It's this room. And then we got the rooms past it. I just want to see what it is. Of course. Alright, let's do that. Alright, cut you up. I know. It's pretty great.
Sure get it.
The messed up part was that Julie and Juhani were just gonna watch unless they got hurt. Or if I told them what to do. Okay, computer. Sure. South corridor. Yep, there's more stuff. I don't really feel like screwing with any of the feeds, I don't think. But it'd be nice to see what is in each room, you know? Ooh, I kind of want to screw with this one, though. The shields are... I can't do that one. Oh, interesting. The one time I'd want to do it, and I can't do it. Armory, armory. Okay, yeah, we don't need any of this. Just a waste of resources. I feel like they don't use their force powers enough. Are they set for... They are. Oh, she's not. To be fair, she really shouldn't use force powers all that much anyways, so... Unless it was for, like, something, like buffing yourself for master speed, which in that case, I guess you would use force powers. Can I go in this room? Looks like... Oh, that brings us to a new zone. Let's clear out the rest of this zone out first before we go into there. That's some good damage, though. Pretty tasty. Turrets. Interesting. Like the turrets here. A lot of turrets. Wow. Oh, another level. That's pretty sick. I like the noise they make. It's like a cute little noise. Oh. This is where, Bastila is being tortured by Malak in that one cutscene that we saw. Okay. I do gotta level them up again. What level are you guys? 18? Turning in 19? Okay. What do I want to acquire for you guys? I have the possibility for 2 levels. And in Julie's case, I can either get a tier 1 of something and finish off Master of Valor, which, honestly, is not that good. I mean, it's fine. Or we could get something else like we can get a tier 2 with. Like in this one, and we get Deathfield with him. That would sound sick. And for her, I don't know if she'll even get another force power. I don't think she will. But she might. You can get this. Have a lot of droids, don't they? Starting to feel a little topsy-turvy a little bit. Alright, let's get these droids. Please get the droids. Thank you. Easy. And I actually don't see any doors so far over here. One right here. An acolyte. Interesting. And you died very quickly, if I might add. Just medical supplies, really, and that's it. Oh, there's another guy in here. Wow, this place really isn't that hard at all, is it? Cool. We don't need the computer. I don't think, anyway. Nope. Computer's worthless to us. And that loops back over there. Okay. Well, I think this is where we're going to end today's episode of some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me guys think of today's episode. If you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. And on the next episode, we are going to explore this place even further down through this corridor, which looks like it has a warp zone at the end of it. So we will make sure we go through that in the next episode. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.